Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Sar-Cast. I know this is, well, who am I kidding? Not ladies and gentlemen, just gentlemen, because even though my YouTube analytics say 8% of my video or my views are from female audiences, I really doubt that anybody else besides you guys watch these Sar-Casts. But anyways, regardless, I mean, who am I to judge if there are female listeners out there? Sorry for the offensive and called me. Anyway, this is another Sarcast, as the project I've been working on, the Dota 1 project, is taking a long time, but it's a good experience because this is something that I plan on continuing to do in quite a bit in the near future. This will probably be one of the last Sarcasts for a little bit because I don't want it to get too old, because I know there's only so much of my brilliant humor you can take in the span of one lifetime. So not really a little while, maybe for at least a week, because I don't want this sort of thing to become old and stale, just like, well, certain people's mothers. Anyways, oh man, my jokes, they are just terrible, as usual. But yeah, I don't want to make the sarcasm something too old, because I know people like this sort of self-deprecating, flaming humor, but I think good things come in small doses. So we'll just leave it at that for a bit, so I'm not going to do too many more Starcasts in the very near future, but it will be a series that I hope to continue. I might just do some more pubs, and hopefully some replay casts will come relatively soon as competitive Dota. Hopefully you'll start to get going once again, now that the TI3 depression has now phased out. But this time I'm playing the most electrifying man in Dota, Razor. And I said this, you can look back in the commentary. In the commentary I said with Shred Kid,
30 seconds
Razor
to
is the
battle.
best mid in the game. I said this, and then guess what? At TI3, bitches all be like, yeah, Razor's the best mid in the game. And I'm like, bitch, I fucking told you guys. God.
The battle begins.
So, I am the one who pioneered Razor mid. I take full credit. I definitely did not steal any sort of builds. I am the greatest Razor player of all time, and I mean, I think you just gotta respect that as this poor, helpless panda bear just getting absolutely slaughtered. So I am Razor, I random Razor. I don't usually random in pubs, but when I do, I go for fast bottle, such as this. Man, such an unusual build to go fast bottle on a mid hero. And as you can see, well, my last hitting skills are, as always, unparalleled. This time we had more teammates who didn't really like speaking English, so there was a lot of Chinese commentary, but a lot of them spoke English when the time came, so my team this game was very, very good. Shoutouts to my team. I mean, I couldn't really say too much other than that, so mostly when I flame myself slash my team slash the enemy team, it's all in good fun because this was a pretty well played game for the most part, so not really too much I can say. But you're gonna see I make some spectacular moves on this Razor, and I mean, my Razor is just absolutely phenomenal. It might be the best Razor in the world. Anyways, top lane, fucking off lane Centaur, new meta boots first. And we had a Pudge Undying. This Undying, the only negative thing I can say about him is this guy ran a bat. I was like, damn son, you should take that to the jungle. And he was like, nah dude, I'm repicking. It's fucking Bat, the best hero in the game. And I mean, as you all know, I am the #1 Bat Rider player in all of North America, so this is very, very great shock because I fucking love Bat Rider, and the fact that you'd repick a random Bat Rider, I don't know what can be said. I mean, they have a pretty annoying team, but having a Bat Rider initiator, because our only initiation are Pudge hooks, and that's pretty much it. So, as always with these sarcasts, we always find a Pudge, but this Pudge is really, really strong. So shouts to this Pudge. Shout out to my team in general. As me all, no shouts to this Bear, because he just fed first blood like a scrub. And even though we do have a ward here, this Bear still died, even though that ward wouldn't have saved him. And me, because I have the map awareness of literally a blind and deaf person, fucking did not see the movement, and not gonna see these two coming. So here I am just happily last sitting, and then Bear's like, oh, yo, there's probably some bitches coming your way, and I'm like, damn son, got to get the hell out of here. So right now I'm just running as fast as I possibly can, but, well, Lena with boots is pretty fast, and I'm slowed, I'm trying to bottle the haste rune, and, well, I fail. But I don't think the haste rune would necessarily
Radiant's top
save me.
tower is under attack.
So as usual, I'm in situations like that, you have no choice but to blame your team. Even though they pinged and there was a ward there, I obviously had to blame my team. No, I definitely didn't blame my team. It was just me marveling at my own stupidity as usual. Because when I'm in mid lane, I concentrate a bit harder because my last hitting is not too strong. But it will pick up sooner rather than later as I have 2 points of Stag Link and I can start draining that Beastmaster's damage. And we're going to get the first of 80,000 pauses in this game, so we're going to pause relatively soon. And bitches be back into the game, but meanwhile, in fucking Dirge world, he's going to work on Centaur. And Dirge should be able to handle himself pretty well, so not really too much going on. I'm draining a lot of damage, fucking drain 1 billion damage, and right now I'm going ham on these creeps. And what more can be said? Now, in pub games, if you don't see somebody like a Tinker or a Dusa, because I've actually had an Ancienting Tinker and an Ancienting Dusa in consecutive games, or in 2 games in the past 2 days, you should probably rotate a support or block off the Ancient spawn, because if you do that, they're kind of fucked. So just make sure, you know, if there's a Tinker, if there's a Dusa, if there's some weird Navi Priestess or Windrunner strat where they pull the Ancients, if you're a support, just put a support there, or place it, you know, go harass them. Tinker and Dusa, what are they going to do? What will Dusa do? She'll right click you for all of like 10 damage. But yeah, it looks like the supports are going to rotate in, probably realizing that there is a Tinker, and Tinker is just very, very sad. Meanwhile, I'm continuing to own mid, even though I got ganked, because Razor vs Melee's is not a fair matchup, getting the boots delivered, and right now I'm probably crying. This was the only complaint I had, is that the Crow was an upgrade for a long time, because Undying was farming, and even though he said he would pick a support, he didn't upgrade the Crow for a long time. That was literally the only complaint I had in the game, because, you know, I'm a greedy-ass bitch mid player, and I want my Bottle Crow up ASAP, because I obviously don't have enough skills to handle mid, so I need to have Bottle Crow. But hey, I mean, it's a fucking thing to do in Dota. If you aren't Bottle Crowing, you're doing it wrong, son. But, yep. Right now, I'm standing down the hill. Still managed to get a last hit because I'm pretty cool like that. Me on Gyro land, he's going for Midas. Let me tell you something, guys. Midas Gyro is hot garbage because Gyro is a hero who does run into item slot issues, and you need to have some HP in these mid-game team fights. But Big C's free farming, 25 CS in 5.5 minutes. That's a decent farm. It ain't no Razor farm, let me just tell you like that. And actually, if you look at me, I'm fucking the second coming of Burning. So, I mean, this last hitting prowess is absolutely unparalleled. And, I mean, there's a reason why ROTK got booted, because Burning was making way for me, son. Making way for me. Meanwhile, in Centaur world, Pudge, dog, this is not going to turn into a good situation, homie. Oh no, Soul Rip is pretty strong. I don't know why he went on the Undying. But meanwhile in Centaur world, oh, the hook on the zombie. Well, first fail hook I see from Pudge. This Pudge is actually a really good player. As meanwhile in Bear Town, fucking Bear getting ice pathed up and just gonna get absolutely crushed because CM, as you all know, with Orb Venom speed on her, is very, very quick. And this is a very, very intelligent dive by CM because killing a bear when you have Tranquil Boots that are disabled against an Orb Venom Bear diving into a tier 1 tower, obviously the correct option to do. Meanwhile in Tinkerland, Tinker, level 2, very strong, 6.5 minutes in the game. This Tinker will prove to be very relevant. Meanwhile in Beastmaster Land, I thought Pudge would hook, but Pudge didn't hook, and now I'm sad, and I turn on my ultimate because, again, I have the reaction time of somebody not very smart, and all the while Undying getting ganked. So right now, things are not looking too good for our heroes, but oh man, I'm even getting surpassed in CS, damn. Well, life is hard, guys, as you are all well acquainted with, as right now. I don't usually like to take Razor Ultimate at level 6 because it doesn't really do much, especially if you're in a static lane, because they'll just hit creeps. I like to get more points in static lane, but for that attempt I wanted a bit more damage. And as usual, Razor Ultimate did nothing in the early game, because it doesn't tend to do much unless you get an Aghanims. At least in my personal experience. Me on Tinker World, Lena could have not killed him. Actually, she might have been able to kill him. That's a sad thing about a level 3 Tinker.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But Lena actually managed to snipe out a creep and stopping any more agent stacks, so good warding. Meanwhile in Bear Town, Bear getting gone upon, and Bear,
Dire's top tower is under
you're so
attack.
dead, homie. Oh, bear! No, the soul rip. Get your soul ripped out. Fucking made you a Horcrux. Damn.
In the fire.
You know, this commentary is gangster when you're making Harry Potter references. Meanwhile, in Razorland, I'm still complaining about no courier upgrade, and actually I would have lived if I had the flying courier, because I would have gotten the phase boots and I would just roll it on out of there. And at this point, I made my only big complaint at the game saying I would have lived if I had a flying courier, guys. So I was very sad, but now I'm surpassing the gyrocopter because I'm the best, and also because the gyrocopter is dead. But right now I'm very sad. I'm 0-2. I went for phase boots because, I mean, the shop tells you to go treads for Razor, but phase boots, in most people's experience, is a lot better because it allows you to chase with the Link. It does a lot of damage, and Razor's base damage without Link is, again, hot garbage, to put it bluntly. And Mulan just angrily shocking these creeps. Mulan Dirge Country, no tombstone up, but now it is. And guess what, guys? You're all dead, because the high-leveled Undying in the early game, he ain't no joke. This is why I don't like support Undying. Not what just happened there, as Bear, well, you're dead, as Hasted Beastmaster's coming. But if you get a high-leveled Undying early and on, that tombstone, it's not going to be killed, it's going to spawn a shit ton of zombies very, very fast. So I think people who do support Undying with like a tri-lane and just put him in the forest for a long time and pull just really are not making the great usage of Dirge, which is, I think, Tombstone, even though he does have, you know, the flesh golem to make him relevant in the late stages game. And he's a very strong aggressive child hero, yada yada yada. The funny thing is that Dirge doesn't actually control the aggressive child very well at all because he doesn't have a slow to contribute. And he really does need levels because Tombstone doesn't really get better as the game goes on. In fact, it gets a shit ton worse. As meanwhile, Tinker, you dead? And Razor, yeah, here I am, the most electrifying man in Dota. And right now, I'm trying to pop the phase boots. I adeptly dodge the sun or the light strike array because I'm the best. I get zapped, but Lena obviously doesn't know how to handle lightning. Realize I can't catch the gyrocopter. Lena tries to teleport. Well, she's going back home another way as I pick up the kill. And right now I'm just like, god damn, I'm good for carrying a TP. As Crystal Main misses, a bit unfortunate, as now she's dead too. So we pick up a double kill. We couldn't have the kills. They dove our tower. Not the smartest thing in the world, but they thought they had a high level gyrocopter and high level centaur. Bitch, you're wrong. As me on Beastmaster land, he's gonna be pushing this tower, but I'm gonna shock him to pieces in a little bit. Actually, I'm going back to base because I'm a pussy. And there is no rune. No, there is a rune. Invis rune. So now, things are just taking a slow, steady turn. This is turning to some fucking IG vs DK nonsense as people are picking up phase boots. Tinker, you know, smartly still for Bear for some reason. This was another criticism I was gonna mention to our team, but I decided against it. I was like, Bear, you know, if you're an offlane Bear, if you're a jungle Bear, you might not need to take level 6. If you're an offlane Bear, you definitely need to take ultimate level 6. But, I mean, he has 4 kills, only died 3 times, even though I think if he had the ultimate, people would have probably only died maybe twice. As meanwhile, gyrocopter. Well, I teleported to top lane because I saw creeps. And creeps, let me tell you, they're a lot more fun to kill than heroes, especially if you have an 853 HP Razor. And let me tell you something, I don't like to die. I don't know about you guys, but Dota just becomes a lot less fun when you're dead. So, I don't know, maybe I should switch to LoL where I can just have fun even when I'm dead, because I'm dead for a lot less, and I don't even lose gold. Dang, League of Legends, guys. Dota is a poorly designed game, because it actually punishes you for dying. Who would have thunk it? It's okay, I'm pushing the tower with all my incredible 95 damage, so this tower is going down in the blink of an eye, and I pick up a cloak, because they actually do a lot of magical damage, and now I'm a little bit scared, because they're getting their levels, and they do a crap ton of damage because their magical damage is absolutely phenomenal. So I know I'll pick up the cloak. I'm debating where I should get a pipe or if I should just go straight BKB, and I decide, alright, well, even if I get a pipe, there's still way too much magic damage, so I'm not going to finish the Hood Defiance. I'm instead going to go for BKB, and I don't know when I'm going to pick it up. I think I'm still deciding at this stage. Elon Bear Country, Radiant Lane. Bear, level 9 now is the ultimate, and this Bear, well, Goldilocks, gotta be careful, as she's about to be clawed to death by these bears. Oh my god. Look at that animation. Well, Pudge, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, hooked himself a centaur. Definitely not the person you want to hook as Mule in Razor Country. Here I am. Be scared, as they are doing a lot of damage. And I run in, take like 2 nukes, and I'm just almost dead immediately. Because, I don't know, magic damage does do a lot and I actually get killed off. So I'm very sad. But that again was my mistake, as we get absolutely mauled, which is not very good because their gyrocopter is having a good go at our tier 1 tower. But, you know, gyrocopter himself is doing an astounding 79 damage, so he's taking the tower even faster than I was taking this tower. So it might be about 10 years before he actually manages to bring down this tower, as he is still going to work. But yeah, looks like Tinker was actually able to pick up some levels. I'm gonna stack Ancients, doing a bunch of shit. Pudge pops his smoke and seat, trying to be like Dendy, because Dendy buys all his own smokes and his own wards, and then just goes to work with Pudge. And right now we're just teleporting in, defending our tower to our last dying breath, as last tower shot does come into the tower's in deny range, and Pudge, well, you found yourself an old geezer, as I desperately tried to come in for the KS, but Pudge lands himself a hook. I don't even know if I got gold or experience from that, so I'm a little bit sad. But now we're going to make our way towards the tower. We killed the gyrocopter, so life is good. And Undying, well, he's going to slowly go on over there. Now, I don't know about you guys, but in Dota 1, Undying just went... That was basically sound set. And this one, he's just, like, saying words. And I don't know, zombies, they can't really articulate words. So, not the biggest fan of Undying's voice set in Dota 2. Meanwhile, Razor, he just sounds like he's always having the time of his life. He is a very flamboyant guy. Let's just put it a little bit like that, as we're taking this tower very slowly, and these bitches always on the bottom lane. I don't know why, but I guess they want to give Gyro a lot of room to farm. But look at this fight breaking out, as meanwhile me and Pudge are just desperately trying to claw off these towers, and you can see as a result our team is losing quite a bit in the struggle that every Dota player has to face, and meanwhile Centaur decides to dive in like a smart individual, as, oh my god, Blink Beastmaster, pretty scary. But meanwhile, Razor Static Link, even scarier, as I pick up a couple kills. Am I gonna go to work on Beastmaster? No, I think I pussy out. Yeah, I definitely do pussy out. But these phase boots, they were meant for walking, and I am walking. So we're still holding on to our tower. Meanwhile, their tower died. We denied this tower, and they got this tower. So we're slightly behind in terms of gold, I'm guessing. Yeah, slightly behind in terms of experience as well. But now, since I had 2800 gold, I was like, man, might as well go Aga, because Aga Razor is a pretty cool thing, because it allows your ultimate to actually be useful, because it does damage to towers. And I know eventually we're gonna have to push. But yeah, looks like Undying, he's got some shit. Bear, well, he's not gonna get Radiance for a long time. And I don't even know if he should go Radiance. Where's his bear? What's a Moon Druid without his bear? Just a very, very sad creature. Well, he ain't got nothing, because he's dead a lot. He should always be in his ultimate form at this stage, as meanwhile, Pudge lands another hook. This Pudge was on the ball, and he is... I mean, I know I said I might be the second coming of Denny, but this guy, I think he actually is the second coming of Denny. And right now we take a span of like 30 seconds deciding whether we should rush or not. And then, well, there's wards everywhere, there's a hawk. And actually it's funny, we killed this hawk like 800 times during the course of the game, because Beastmaster, well, he tried to micro it, but I mean, we always saw it. Because our Pudge placed wards, and he was a boss. And actually, well, I'll tell you this story later. But meanwhile, we're starting to get our mojo rolling. Tinker has bots. And the annoying thing about Tinker bots is that nobody else will ever farm, so the jungle is becoming a scarce resource. I'm still farming my way to the Aga, almost a Blade of Valkyrie away. And meanwhile, Beastmaster has a blink going for an Aga himself. Gyrocopter, he's picked up a Mytho Hammer, gonna go for BKB, yada yada yada, casting, casting, casting. This is Sar-Cast are probably the best way to keep in touch with your casting skills, as you can so clearly tell by my own brilliant casting. As me all CM is free farming. I don't know what she's gonna go for. You'll find out pretty shortly, as it's a pretty good item. She picks up a Claymore. She's gonna go for Shadow Blade, because she don't care about nothing. You on Tinkerland. Well, the rocket's gonna hit, but Gyro ain't following up. He's just doing some ancient stacks. And meanwhile, when I did my coaching for a bit, and shout out, if you guys still want coaching, I can coach, even though I'm not the best player, I can watch what you're doing. But in my coaching lessons, I always say, this is sort of the part of the game where people have the most trouble, where they're just sort of running around not doing anything, and that's exactly what I'm falling victim to here. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to farm. I don't know, I'm not just farming the jungle, probably because we don't have much vision here, and they killed our tier 1, so I might be going for a gank, and I don't know if I actually see the Beastmaster at this stage. But the game's taking a turn for the slower, and I don't know who this really favors, because Beastmaster is a strong anti-carry, and even though we do technically have more semi-carries than them, they have a Gyrocopter, and Gyrocopter, he's a bitch-ass carry, because he always has the threat of going for Rapier. So, not really too sure who has the advantage at this stage. I'm going to say them, because they have a global ultimate. They have the advantage in teamfights, but we have the advantage in split pushes. They're gonna roar me under my tier 2. I'm like, bitch, please. As I get zapped, but the cloak once again saving my life. And right now I'm just going in saying, this is what you get, motherfuckers. I am gonna clean house as I'm stealing the damage, going to work, cleaning up kills, not giving any fucks. As this is what you get when you dive a Razor at the cloak and an Ogre Club, as well as a point booster under his tier 2. As I don't know if this was necessarily a turning point, but it's a pretty big mistake by them. I guess they want to get some room for Gyrocopter to farm up his Ancients. I don't know. As I look for a rune, because I know these guys can kill off the star relatively easily. And unfortunately, I don't find it, so I'm very sad. But now, I am truly the most electrifying man in Dota. I got myself an Aghanims. And, well, you all know, Refresher isn't the thought, but I think I decided, well, I think I kind of need a BKB, because even with the cloak, if Gyrocopter was there, I probably would have died if they had Rocket Barrage as well as called on, so I think I decided, well, time to pussy out and get a BKB. And again, I would play aggressive with like 3 heroes, Night Stalker, Bat, and Spirit Breaker. So, I am Pussy Dota. Let me just put it very, very frank. I do not like to die ever. So I will play safe. I will play fucking hour-long games. I won't play no fucking 100-minute games, because that shit's way too boring. But I will play it for an hour, just to make sure I never die. Man, they're actually doing some good wards, blocking off the Ancients. But it's not really too much of a point now, because Tinker has the bots, and we're just farming their jungle. Bear picks up Hyperstone. Gonna go for AC Pudge, doing Pudge shit. Dirge picks up a Vlad's. Man, my team is actually really good. Look at these fucking items they're picking up. Vlad's and shit. Damn. Some fucking good shit. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to convey it to them, because at this point, I think they're still mostly speaking Chinese. And, well, you know me. I'm just... When people are just speaking in other language around you, you just sort of clam up like an awkward turtle, and you just, well, leave it to their own devices. But right now, we're making a pretty big comeback. As you can see, the deficit was growing unmanageable, but in the span of one team fight, we brought this ridiculous deficit down to even though 3K is not a ridiculous deficit by any means. That's barely even a deficit, unless it's a very early game. Majaro has a BKB, so it's a little bit intimidating. Meanwhile, I'm fucking electrifying, as I think I'm trying to bait here, because we have a ward, and I think I managed to see somebody, and let's just watch this Hawk. This Hawk is about to get Hawk blocked. Hawk blocked? Just barely missed. And we saw this Hawk, and my team was like, oh guys, let's rush! I don't know why my team thought this. It was like, oh, we saw the hawk. Hey, bear, go rush, dude. We have Vlads. I think that was our next step. You know, Centaur's a blink. Gyro's still farming up. But I'm still keeping up. Fucking. If this guy's burning, I'm fucking Sylar. And, you know, soon, Burning and Sylar might be on the same team. Because Sylar had his feelings hurt by LGD. Poor guy. He had his feelings hurt. Ah. You can tell I don't really feel bad for the guy. If he had his feelings hurt. Because he's still under contract. And he wasn't removed by the team by any means. Now, for somebody like ROTK, who actually was sort of, you know, relegated to the bench, then I do feel bad. I actually like ROTK, because he was the original Batrider in Dota 1. I don't know if you ever watched the Dota 1, but he was the Batrider player. He was the first one to pioneer Blink Dagger Batrider, and, or not Blink Dagger, BKB Batrider. And this Batrider, when he had like a lineup of 7 carries, where the only hard carry was maybe a Slardar, who's not really the hard carry, his Batrider carry game single-handedly. You know, fights breaking out, I just get absolutely mauled. I have a haste rune, so I'm just running in and out of the action because I'm a scared motherfucker. I steal a lot of damage from the Beastmaster because that is definitely the target I should be looking for. I don't know why I steal damage from the Beastmaster for a lot of these fights, as I guess it's because he's the closest guy and I'm just desperate to try to drop Link. But meanwhile, I'm just juking back and forth. I'm fast as a motherfucking tornado, as looks like Bear does buy back. I'm still linking up the damage, and now I'm dead. And life is hard. But I did work. I did work. I did like 1 billion damage to that team fight. Let's see. Combat log. How much damage do I do? 1 billion? 1 billion. Let's see. Attacker, Razor, damage, target, fucking everybody. See, all this together is basically 1 billion, so that's how much damage I did that team fight. So I put my dues time after time. No, I'm not gonna start breaking out into Queen songs right next to you guys. Fucking hawk blocked again, as me all in Beastmaster country. Well, he's gonna blink in on 1/4 HP and just gonna back off. But I guess he had the desired effect of getting the hell out, as Bear does not want to risk his Bear. Yeah, his other Bear did die. So this game pretty tense, pretty stressful. 10 out of 10, would play again. Gyro did die, Gyro's sad. I'm still slightly behind the Gyrocopter. Man, this game is actually very even, and I think we could tell it was pretty even. But the good thing is that I'm about to get my BKB, and Bear is starting to become a pretty big problem, as I do a lot of damage. I think, no, it's not at this point, but I say, Bear, you should probably get a cloak, and, well, you're gonna see how that cloak does fare out eventually, as fucking Benny Hill theme song just rolls on, because nothing's happening. We go in for Rush for like the 8 billionth time. And of course they see, but I have a Razor illusion, and this is probably my shining moment as a Razor player, because I used the illusion rune out of vision of them. And look at this fucking brilliant play. Bitch! Get juked, son. Now they ain't got no roar. And they still decide to take the fight. I'm not too sure why, as I dropped the ultimate. I dropped the fucking hammer, as AC would say. And now, well, it looks bad for us, but let me tell you. As I'm chasing off a Beastmaster, not staying with my team. Looks like a Rainy should kill Rosh and get the Aegis. But we're still cleaning house. As, well, CM, RIP in peace, my friend. Dead. And you dead. And you dead. And you dead. And you did. And you dead. But we still get up an Aegis to CM, which is pretty embarrassing. I don't know, I have the sneaking suspicion if I didn't chase after like a 10 HP Beastmaster who could have potentially blinked away, we might have been able to get the Aegis. I don't know if I'm just talking fucking crazy talk here or what, but the sneaking suspicion tells me that I probably shouldn't have chased after the Beastmaster. And because this bear was a giant pussy, he didn't push down the tower, so this tower again takes a ridiculous amount of damage since Razor's auto attack damage without
middle tower is under
anything
attack.
is way too much. And And I popped the Invisalign, going to go for a bait. See, Pudge and me, we had this non-verbal communication. We were on the ball as they are roaring Pudge, and now we're going in. We're gonna drop thunder. And we're about to get completely owned, aren't we? Yep, I'm just peace out, dog. Their whole team's there. I'm just gonna run the hell out of there. As I almost have my BKB, and once I get BKB, I'm pretty much unpenetrable. As I will not be penetrated by the malicious forces of CM and Lena. I mean, if CM and Lena are penetrating you, then I don't know, you guys are probably into some weird ass shit. You're into that fucking... I don't know if you guys follow the FGC, but you're into that Jabelli shit. Anyways, fucking Razor. Fucking A and fucking B. Got that BKB. Bear got the AC, so we're starting to get our arms rolling. They managed to reclaim a bit of the deficit. Game is still pretty even, but Tinker can actually start doing stuff soon. As, you know, Tinker, before he gets Hex, he's pretty much relegated to March Machine Spam. And that's pretty much it. And even though I haven't been following this Fudge closely, let me just assure you, he's been laying hooks. 8, 3, and 5. This guy's been putting work. But meanwhile, look at this fucking Razor. What a player. This guy is probably the best player I've ever seen in my life. This bear, he would probably have like 2 deaths if he actually scaled his ultimate at level 6. And this Beastmaster, well, he's still putting in work, even though I dominated him mid. But to be fair, Razor should dominate any hero mid, maybe aside from, I don't know, who does Razor not lose to mid? I guess Shadow Fiend once he hits level 5, because 2 raises pushes the wave back, and Plasma Field can't do anything about it, and then Shadow Fiend can just farm the jungle. But in the early stages, Razor does dominate Shadow Fiend. I don't know who Razor loses to mid. You're gonna have to think about that. Oh. Fucking pause the replay. Let me... Well, Gyro, you dead. As... I don't know how that actually happened, but Pudge landed a hook. I'm not gonna rewind, because, you know, it's just Gyro feeding it up. Now I pick up the BKB, the Bookaba, and now I'm contemplating, do I want to get damage? I'm like, dang, you already have way too much damage. And I think at this time, I want to channel my inner Wodota. I want it to become truly electric. Meanwhile, fucking Pudge, this guy lands hooks all day, every day. And Bear is just doing bear shit, like killing towers. He was working on that tower for a good 10 seconds, but I had back to reach in. I just stroll in, whip it real good. And we actually managed to get it. Meanwhile, CM decides life is hard and just decides to feed randomly. Of course, Beastmaster roars me because he has some sort of vendetta. And I pop my BKB about 30 seconds into the battle when I realized it would actually be a good idea to pop my BKB. It doesn't matter, it's still going to work. Pudge hooks me. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to hook me, but if he was, he is the best. And this Pudge was the best. And Centaur buys back. They're probably playing the shit out of their CM.
Bottom tower is under attack.
And because we're pussy gamers, I don't think anybody on my team wants to take any risks. We don't actually do anything. We're just like, life is hard, guys. That's pretty much our motto. As, oh, I told Bear, get a cloak, son. And, man, you know, this is what a cloak does for you. I literally said after this, fucking cloak for the win. You know, Pudge trying to be a hero. Well, you did. And Bear, he was like, yep, you are the best. And I'm like, don't need to tell me twice, I am the best. So, we're at a pretty good advantage at this stage, I think, even though the graphs might not say as much. But, we still have a Gyro, and he has a Demon Edge. So, oh man, fucking Gyro, what an annoying hero. Not really stupid anymore, although some may argue. Just annoying, and now I'm a bit sad I sold my bottle. Did I actually not get a Magic Wand this game? I always get Magic Wand every single game. And because they have War of the Ancients in stack, so I'm sad. And I think I popped my ulti. Try to go work on these Ancients. Because I was too stupid not to notice that the Ancients in stack, I didn't realize, oh, they might actually have a ward there. So they're gonna come in, and they are gonna be very, very intimidating, as they are dropping the thunder. through the fire and the flames, fucking Dragon Force this shit. And meanwhile, look at this cloak. This cloak is fucking amazing. As meanwhile, Tinker actually gets an item, picks up an X, and is actually starting to do shit. I mean, that's not really the fault with the Tinker player, that's just what Tinker does. His only purpose until he gets Hex is to annoy the other team to death with marching machines. But looks like we're gonna clean up house, and now they're very, very sad. CM, she running out of there with that Shadow Blade, and because we're pussy-ass gamers, we're not pushing or anything. And also because the only lane we could push would be this lane, which only Tinker could get to before Nina would respawn. But now we're doing all right. We're doing quite a bit of damage. Dirge has a fucking BKB. Razor getting close to that refresher where I can fucking do that Woe Dota We Are Electric theme song. Man, it's been a while since I watched Woe Dota, but right now it's pretty much all Chinese plays, and nothing wrong with that, because the Chinese are the only people besides the Filipinos who truly play Dota 1. Because I know Woe Dota still does Dota 1 highlights, as well as Dota 2 highlights. Shoutouts to Woe Dota. You know, I don't know if everybody did, but looks like Bear or fucking person is dead, and Gyro going ham, and Gyro pretty scary once he gets his damage going. Meanwhile, I was just farming up top because I was like, I don't want to die, I'm gonna farm my fucking refresher because refresher Razor is ridiculous. No, I wasn't there because I think I just respawned and I was pushing up top. So we're sad because Rosh did just respawn, but the lanes are pretty pushed in, and I think I could probably take on the whole team if they managed to go for Rosh, but they had to back off. But now we're gonna hear fucking trumpet sounding because da 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 da. Guess who's getting that stupid ass item for Gyro? Don't blame him because his team is still at a deficit because they don't. Like, we fought that like basically. Well, it was 4v5 I guess because I wasn't there. Tinker was there because he did. Bear lost his bear very early on. So Rapier, I think it's a good option because they think they can get Rosh. And right now, if we lose this game, well, we are the worst. And that might come true relatively soon. Now, I'm just standing here because, again, with the Tinker on your team, you can't really farm anywhere because Tinker does steal a lot of the farm. You know, I'm very happy that heroes like Fury and Tinker exist in pubs. And that's why I'm very happy when techies will get introduced because even fewer people know how to play that hero. So, you know, it's overall just a happy experience as me all hawk blocked yet again. But no, Tinker was doing work once he got Hex, so, and Furians usually do Hex. I just fucking hate playing against Nature's Prophet. He's literally, I can play against PLs because I know if it gets to late game, it's my fault. I can play against AMs because I know, well, AM's a little bit more annoying because it's pretty hard to gank him, but you know, you can kill him. I just really hate playing against Furian because sooner or later he will find his farm no matter what. But that's just me being bad and bitching. I'm not saying I could be Ice Frog, but I don't think Ice Frog got nothing on me. As meanwhile, fucking Gyro got a fucking Rapier, and Pudge, well, dead. And I think at this point we're very sad because I think we do realize that Gyro does have a Rapier. But now, fucking, am I about to get electric? Kill the Hawk. Looks like they're gonna back off. They're scared. I don't know if they saw the refresher. No, they're backed off because Tinker's, you know, being Tinker and doing Tinker stuff. But now they have Rapier, Aegis, Gyro. So even though this Gyro went for pretty much the worst possible Rapier items, I think getting Rapier at this stage, I don't actually know if that was the best choice. Because maybe he should have finished say 10x so it would be actually harder to kill him. Maybe he should have gotten a Butterfly. Because he would have been able to finish one of those at the very least, because, you know, Rapier does cost quite a bit of money. Well, I don't know if Butterfly would necessarily be that strong against a lot of the damage coming in. But I think Satanic would have been a good choice before you finish the Rapier. But, especially considering Rapier is actually his only source of damage. So I don't know if I actually agree with this rapier choice by Gyro, but it might work out. Who knows? I don't know.
Dire's middle tower is under
You know,
attack.
we're just dancing back and forth because we know Gyro is a rapier, because we have vision, because Pudge is a boss in wards, and I think Dirge is warding too. Yeah, Dirge, sentry wards, Vlad's BKB. So everybody on my team was good. I can't say anything too bad about my team, aside from the fact that some of them won't speak English, which is unfortunate, but, you know, such is life. As me all undying doing the famous B-bong bait. Razor. Well, ER. Pop the refresher, son. Yeah, here comes the light show. We are electric. And then I run out because I'm pussy ass butch. But you saw me clean house? Dang. Let's just look at that. Let's look at how much damage I did. Let's see. Attacker. Razor. Damage. What's that? 1 billion.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So, you know, it's pretty cool. The unfortunate thing is can be used like once every 40 years because the refresher has a long cooldown. And well, we killed the Aegis, and we lost a tier 2, but I didn't die. And I don't know, I think it's a successful fight whenever I don't die. I mean, you can fucking take my base. As long as I don't die, it's a successful fight by any means. Tinker picks up a Shiva's. Shiva's against Gyro. Yeah, I think I can see that being useful. Shiva's against Beastmaster pretty much negates Inner Beast. You know, a lot of Tinkers after Hex like to get Force Staff or Dagon or E-Blade. I think Shiva's in this situation is pretty good. You know, fucking everybody's farmed as hell. Gyro just bought something. As you can see, they're starting to make up a pretty significant gap, but Gyro's still able to be killed. I mean, that once he unfinished unleashing his load all over our faces, he just was a sitting duck to the lightning storm that I was unleashing in his direction. And I don't know, I've had a seizure before, and let me tell you, going for this build was a little bit scary, because, you know, seizures, they're not very fun. Gyro goes to Strategic. You know, that's a pretty good item. Yeah, that was the best time, especially since he lost Aegis. Hank was the best choice. But still, gazing into the eye of the storm, it's beautiful. I'm gonna shed a tear, guys. It was one of the most spectacular experiences ever. Actually, this is the first time I've ever gone Refresher Razor, and I think it was actually pretty necessary because they have a lot of fucking HP. And when I say a lot, I mean Centaur has a lot of HP, and that's pretty much it. As Gyro's disconnecting, gonna fast forward. More DK versus IG action going on. I mean, still has like 800 times more kills than that game at the very least. And it ain't on that 5-hour stage just yet. I know I keep like bringing that game up, but that was just a really bad game. Like, there's nothing positive you could say about the game. It was just really poorly played overall. Wait. Let me just make sure I have the speed setting for this fight. Alright, 1 time speed. Did somebody dislike? No, I'm liking this game. Yeah, son. So, Undying getting caught out. Pops the Buckaba. Go back in here. And I'm gonna slow down this even more, because I'm gonna pop one out of the storm, and I'll pop another. And look at this Gyro getting zapped. Oh my god. This damage is very crazy. Bam, son, look at this DPS, you guys getting wiped. I'm dead because return damage is OP, but I still did work. Yeah, son. Refresher Razor. Fucking Satanic Gyrocopter ain't got none against Refresher Razor.
Good thing I bought that extended warranty.
And I think at this time I was feeling myself double lighting. As you can see, I'm a master of the English language on the keyboard. And they didn't know that double lightning stacks. So, pretty good time. I'm gonna have to edit in some fucking We Are Electric in there, but I don't know, it's probably copyrighted by Woe Dota or whoever they paid to get that song. Just imagine We Are Electric in the background of that while that fight was breaking out. So right now they lost to Rapier. Rapier's on the fucking bear. He's gonna finish a heart. And now they're very sad because they don't have a Rapier and Jaro actually doesn't do damage. Because that was all of his damage. You know, Tinker auto attack something because he didn't have auto attack turned off. I don't have auto attack turned off either, but he still managed to get away. And we're just drawing out the game because, again, Pussy Dota, best Dota. So I think we're right now just waiting for the next rush, you know, farming up, waiting for at least 5 more rushes so we can get a couple cheeses, some queso for our heart. And right now we're just whipping shit. I don't actually know if heart was the best option here. I think BKB could have been strong, but I mean, he has like 1 billion armor, and even in his true form, he actually does hurt quite a bit because he kind of has a rapier. Okay, low injured hero on the rapier because he can't put it on the bear, obviously, because you know it doesn't work. Meanwhile, I don't know if I leave Pudge to his fate. No, we actually do decide to fight this. I don't think I popped the double ult here because I think we know this is not going to be a cluster team fight. They're on full retreat because they're getting mauled. And here we go. Now I'm going to make probably the biggest mistake of my life relatively soon, as 2 people are dead and we're going to actually push into the base. I know, it's shocking. Oh, you see that? I made a little bit of a pun right there. It's shocking that we're pushing into the base. Debating whether or not I should use my ultimate, and then I think I used my ultimate here. Pop the refresher, and this is the biggest mistake of my life. I don't use my second ultimate. I'm like, why are these Raxes not actually dying very quickly? And then, I think I turned on my other ultimate relatively soon. Pop the Bukaba. Where's my other ultimate? Oh my god, it's so fucking stupid.
Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower
Oh my
has
god.
fallen.
Am I really not going to turn on the other ultimate? No, now I realize. Oh hey, it might be useful to actually turn on the other ultimate as fucking almost gonna have a seizure right there. And now the other ultimate turns off, but that barracks died in about a half a second. We get mega creeps. And it would be safe to say that we have a pretty sizable advantage in this stage. And you know, found farming and shit. Usually with the Pudge. Now, I don't know about you guys, but all I need is maybe 1 or 2 kills from the fountain farming, and then I try to end the game. I know other people like to camp the fountain for like 30 minutes. I've had it happen way too much, and I don't like wasting my own time. I don't care about other people's time, but I don't like, you know, waiting around picking up kills in a game where kills don't matter. I mean, if this is fucking Dota Cash, I'd be in the fountain farming to pad my stats, but, you know, Dota 2 don't really give a shit. We lose our rapier, which is a little bit unfortunate, and Jaro picks it up. So now things are a little bit less certain than they otherwise would have been. And then they're gonna chase, and I'm like, I think I say, yo guys, can't rush because, well, you guys are finding relatively soon, I think. But yeah, they kinda got mega creeps, so it's not really looking very good for them, even though they do have Rapier Gyro, who has 3.9k gold. You know, I don't use buyback. I have 6k gold in the bank. Why use buyback? And now they're gonna rush. And I was just trying to help them out here. Like, there was no malicious intent here. As Gyro... I'd pause it here, because Gyro disconnected, and they have a Rapier Gyro. I mean, shit's never over till it's over. And then they say, why am I such a bitch? Why pause and brag? Gyro DC. And now they're upset. So, Gyro's still disconnected, life is hard. And you can't, of course, buy items for teammates when they are disconnected. So they can't actually pick up anything else. So it's pretty unfortunate. But they still, you know, they do have Rapier Gyro who pops BKB because somebody else activated it. And fucking Tinker. I think this game is gonna end relatively soon. I think I say, guys, let's take Rush, because... Do I actually say let's take Rush? I pick up a straight up butterfly here rather than saving up for buyback. I think we know this game is pretty much over at this stage. No, I do say let's go Rush. I'm such a bitch. Oh my god, we could have ended this game a minute earlier, but me being fucking paranoid ass motherfucker. We're gonna take Rush, and you know, we're gonna pick up the cheese.
Fallen to the dire.
And now we're charging in, guns blazing. I think I also say wait for Tinker, because I'm, again, a scared ass motherfucking bitch.
Radiant's ancient
So,
is
right
under
now.
attack.
Charge with the bear, son. Pop the ultimate. But I'm getting eaten. I just want to pop the other ultimate. I pop the cheese and I'm dead, son. No. And now I'm actually a bit scared, but we actually have a bear, so they're throw killing. And we win. So in the end, double lightning won us the game pretty much. I'm not even gonna front, it did win us the game because that Jarrow was putting in work. But we win, because again, I'm the best. But shoutouts to my team. I think this was one of the few times I actually commended everybody on my team. I don't think I've actually commended anybody for a long time, but I saw that post on Reddit about the guy who has like 3,950. So I was like, oh, it's time to be a bit nicer. I mean, 9, 8, and 24. This does not illustrate my impact in the game. Let's see, I was involved in 33 kills. This bitch was involved in 28. This one was involved in 31. I was involved in the most. So obviously I'm the best person here. I also had 245 last. It's Tinker and more because, you know, Tinker split pushes 480 GPM. Yeah, not really, you know, burning status, but maybe with Sylar status. But anyways, yeah, that's going to be last Sar-Cast for now. Fucking have to go back to editing. If anybody else wants to help me with editing, you can email me. Yo, I don't know. Oops, almost dropped the headset. I don't know. I don't know. I might actually offer paid services if you want to help me with editing. I'm still thinking about it because this is something that I want to have be a continued series, but it takes so fucking long. But anyways, if you're interested, email me blonsense3@gmail.com. We can discuss if you want to do it. I mean, if you want, yeah, we can discuss if you want to be paid or not. But anyways, thanks for watching. Just something throw in at the end. All right, later guys. Bye.